Hello, welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, we had quite a bit of fun last time. We met Yoshi. But today we have more stuff to do. Such as... Well, there was some stuff in this galaxy that I still want to go through and see again. I'll try to make this as quick as possible because I believe that there may be some secrets here. Maybe even multiple. I have to say though, the hardest thing will be saying goodbye to this music. Anyways, which I've noticed is, it's not that the game would benefit from it, but goddamn do I miss the... Maybe it would benefit. I miss the super fast running speeds of, a lot of the new games. Okay. So, over here... Come here. Alright. That will just give us that. Okay. That's not what I've been interested in that much. I mean, I saw that there was something here, but that's whatever. What I've actually been interested is... So... Okay, come here. So, not here. After this, I'm gonna have to shake my Wii remote like a maniac. I forget. No. It is right after this one. So when you fire off from here, you go to a second... hold on, first of all. Second of all. You go to like an extra area, or whatever. Or I guess you can go to an extra area. Hey. So, you'll see what I mean. And there's... Yeah, see, it's over here. Told ya! Okay, what do we have here? Is there anything of value? Okay. Do you just... Hey, there's a life shroom. No, okay, that dismounts me. Wait, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna bother with that. I just want to see where you take me. If it takes me back... Okay. Oh, we can return to the map. I wanted to know if there was something hidden there. I guess there isn't. But don't worry, we can unlock a new level. That one over there. And there's a little guy here, which requires 300, thingamajigs, 300 star bits. If you don't know, star bits are actual candy. You can buy them. Anyways. Oi. Hey, you! Got any tasty star bits I can snack on? So hungry, feed me delicious star bits. I need to shout on 300, then I'll transform. And so, of course, we feed the glutton his desired food. And, he's gonna fly off into space and transform, and... Bada bing, bada boom. We got a new galaxy, and... which one do we want to do first? Do we want to do the intended path or the new path? Let's do the intended one first with Spin Dig Galaxy. Okay, and we have Digga-Leg's planet. Uh-oh. Ah, but we do have a new power-up, seemingly. Anyways, yeah. You know, one thing which you kinda learn, I mean, at least on YouTube, right? The one thing that you're kinda gonna learn is that the YouTube comment section can have some, like, really interesting discussions and then some stuff which really makes your head turn. Often, like, right next to each other. Yeah. Okay. And that's for a couple reasons. But the main one I can think of is sometimes, like on the Atari Jangdia video, I saw some people talking about their own experience and what they know, and that's really nice. And then sometimes, I got... Okay, so that tells us where we've dug. That's pretty good. Pretty neat. Like on the Saturn video, I get some... I mean, I did get people suggesting, you know, how they would change the system, and some of the suggestions were actually not terrible. Some of the suggestions were a little problematic from many perspectives, and I would get into it. I was actually thinking about making an entire video about it, but I don't know how interesting it'll be for people. Maybe I've changed up my mind and the video's already out there. We'll see. I don't know. The issue is, and this is something which isn't just like, oh, video game console hardware, you know. This is also an interesting issue that you see with stuff like alternate history and, you know, that side of YouTube, which isn't something I ever expected to say, but it is true. What I'm mostly trying to talk about is specifically, there's this sort of issue where you can, in order to, like, you know, make some of the changes which people were, you know, proposing we make for the humble Saturn, right? Or for, like, other consoles, which I've seen people recommend, we have to sort of take away the quote-unquote historical, yeah. We have to take away, basically, yeah, the historical context that they were made in. To be clear, like, you know, 3D gaming didn't really pique the public's interest until Virtua Fighter. Because before that, I mean, you know, people weren't that sold on 3D, but, you know, Virtua Racing, Virtua Fighter, the Virtua series, let's call it, right? That kind of really made people, you know, interested in the 3D sort of aspect of gaming. And it started a craze which basically made it so for a surprisingly long time, we basically only saw stuff come out in 3D. Like, hell, even fucking, you know, Rayman 2, that was 3D. And did that make, you know, you can argue, you know, whatever you want. It is my opinion that Rayman Origins and Legends are far superior than 2 and 3. Is there a Rayman 4? I don't remember. Oh. Yeah, hey buddy, can you help? Yeah, let's go. I was worried I did something wrong on there for a moment, yeah. But anyways, yeah, so when people talk about something like the 32X, I mean, people meme about it, but it actually was a sufficiently powerful system. Relatively. The issue is it wasn't that good at 3D, but it was still really surprisingly good. It could do 45,000 quads per second or something, and that is enough to run a homebrew version of Tomb Raider, which is mighty impressive. Oh my god. But much more importantly for what I was gonna say, it kinda, you know, talking about the 32X and the Saturn, you can't talk about one without talking about the other. Because the 32X killed the Saturn in a lot of ways, because it took away death time, blah blah blah. And, yeah, hey Mario, it's you. It looks like a new ship. It's called the Starshroom. We're moving off station soon. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. I found this nifty headlamp, so I am now Toad Brigade Captain. There's a pretty scary monster just past here, be careful. Okay. Yeah, Luma, welcome to the Luma shop. Which will it be? Life. Anyways, yeah. So, we can't release, like, the 32X earlier, because 3D just wasn't, you know, planned before that. And we also can't, you know, release it later because it'll be too weak, too slow. And at the end, looking at the Saturn, the best, you know, suggestion which I've, you know, seen so far have to be, oh, you gotta be kidding me. My suggestions. How do you, okay, how do I even kill that? What? Oh my god. Okay, come on. Okay. Huh? Okay. Run. At least I figured out how to do this. Okay, we got him again. Anyways, okay, come on, yeah. Okay, come on, do it again. Yeah, we have to piss him off, don't we? Hold on, I'm gonna focus on this for a bit because it is kind of important to get the timing right. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so like, you know, the issue is it just, you kind of get to a situation where if you want to launch at the time when Sega did launch, like, you can, but if you want to launch later, which, you know, you could also do, you would have to make, you could make a few changes, including Ooga Booga upping the clock rate. For instance, you know, you could use, I mean, you can, I forget what the clock rates were, because I'm fucking lazy, but you can basically just look at, like, how fast tech was moving in the 90s. Like, theoretically, Sega could have taken, like, Sega could have said, you know, well, hold on, developers, we're gonna modify the Saturn hardware, move it to a new node, blah, blah. Oh, one of my little guys is back. I was wondering what happened to the little fella after he fell off. He built a ship to get back, huh? That's my crew for you. Oh, those guys are all friends of yours, right? Yes, they are. If you ever want to visit that ship, you can get there with the warp pad. I don't know why I picked that particular voice for him. I'm gonna probably forget it halfway through. Anyways. Yeah, you're gonna hit the issue where, basically, I remember some person was talking about how, like, you know, the ways that you could improve the Saturn would basically be, you know, it releases in, like, late 95 globally, late 96 globally, something like that. Like, sorry, late 95, early 96, and by that point, you could just maybe, like, just, I mean, you would want, like, to do the, you know, things I said. Well, that isn't good. Anyways, yeah, you could, like, add 80 PCM compression. That is way more important than people think, because, oh, not you. It just is very important, okay? And, it essentially quadrupled the effective memory of the system. If we want to, you know, put it that way. But, well, the effective memory for music, because it's at a 4:1 ratio, basically. How did we break the AI? Sure hope we did. Anyways, yeah, so you're gonna hit the you know, slightly problematic issue where... Yeah, careful. Wait. Oh, I'm supposed to hit you. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Like, realistically, ow. Oh, we're failing this. We're failing this so bad. Ow. Okay, recoup my losses. No, can't even do that. At least we gained some star bits. So basically, we would be kind of stuck just, you know, fixing the textures to function, you know, with just changing to inverse texture mapping so you don't have the issues with transparency and with large quads. You know, doing 80 PCM and like adding, you know, memory to the SUDSP, you know, 128K or whatever. Just that would be enough. But then, you know, if we're talking, you know, we can release it later, we can always just say, you know, a general clock speed increase, because, you know, the reason why the clock speed would be increased is, you know, better node, whatever, right? And I mean, you know, Sega would have figured, oh yeah, it's important, because they would have more time. But also, you know, the market share would be bigger for Sony. And, you know, we could also then say, well, you know, maybe they could have increased the RAM as well, unlike, you know, doubling the RAM on the SH2s, so they in total have 4 megabytes and not 2, and doubling the RAM of, like, BDP1. But at that point, we are gonna just run into the issue where we would need better games. As stupid as that sounds, right? Because the issue is, a lot of the games people remember on the Saturn are arcade games at a time when the two biggest types of games on the PS1 and on, like, you know, the Nintendo 64 were platformers and RPGs. And, like, yeah, I kind of understand that. Like, I am not a fan of fighting games. The reason why, if I can try to explain this in the simple way I can, in the simplest way I can, I don't know, I just never really liked them that much. It feels like one of those... Yeah, I've played a couple of them. Like, back when Multiverses was free and in beta, I knew a guy who was like, hey, you want to download this and play it with me? And I played for a few rounds. It was okay. And it's one of those things where, you know, I have no doubts if I, you know, put myself to it, I could probably do reasonably well, you know, if I put in the effort, but I don't feel like it's worth it. It's just not for me. And, you know, kind of similar with a lot of, you know, arcade games. I mean, to some people, it is, and I guess I can kind of understand why, you know, really fun just hammering away at the same few levels over and over again until you know, you can finally get them just perfect. But I'm not that type of person. Like, the sort of arcade people kind of understand, you know, they're the kind of person who would speedrun stuff, and that is so not me. Like, I'm the type of person who likes to take my time. I like to sort of figure stuff out as I go along, and I search for that sort of fun experience, you know, something which I can look back on. But people are different, with different interests. And of course, as the great whoever once said, if your interests differ, you must be wrong. Or whatever, I don't know. It's a funny thing you can say. Anyways, that's another star. Yeah. Although I'd have to say, it is really, I mean, I know it's like a nerding out moment, Ooga Booga 90s console, but like, it is really interesting to think about, like, it's one of those things where you watch what other people say about something, and it's kind of eh. Ooh, wait, hold on. Well, what do we have here? A spin drill, huh? That's for digging. Jajungu, digging through the center of your face ship might get a headache, uh-huh. I'm doing that immediately. Anyways, yeah. Boy. What does that spawn then? Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. I see people all the time talk about how, like, it's really annoying to see people talk about, you know, for instance, the, you know, Saturn, oh yeah, the quads ruined transparency. No, they didn't. It was the inverse texture mapping. Sorry, it was the forward texture mapping. You know, people talk about how, oh, the issue was that the Xbox 360 Red Ring of Death was the console overheating. No, it wasn't. It was a bad mixture of solder and solder underfill, causing the system to, you know, causing the connection between the die and the substrate to crack. And that isn't, you know, that. Oh yeah, hello there, buddy. Okay, so that doesn't make them. Okay. How neat. But yeah, so... Come on. Yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, specifically with the, like, 360 and such, you know? Okay, I mean, technically, and it's one of those things where it's the meme where the stupid and the smart person are, like, saying the same thing, because technically, you know, it technically was from overheating because the harder the system would get, if you know physics, right? The harder the system, the harder metal gets, the more it expands. I mean, it's not metal, it's every material, right? High school physics. And, so basically, yeah, if it just didn't heat, it wouldn't have cracked as much. So, yeah. And there's also this thing where, I forget the temperature, it was like 72 Celsius is like the sort of weird tipping point or whatever. No! Damn it. Okay, that was unfair. Whatever. Anywho. And so, like, you could theoretically argue, yeah, it was overheating, but, you know, you win on a technicality. Also, goddamn. No, not again. They move so fast. In the corners, at least. Okay, come on. We can do this. Anyways, yeah. You know, I joked about it with some of my friends, but, like, I could never be a rage gamer. I think the angriest I was at a game was when I was playing Wario World. For good reasons, though. Like, oh my god. Like, my reasons to be angry at Wario World were, you know, legitimate. Yeah, they were the shovels in the last real, like, level before the boss fight. In the pyramid. It was just horrible, okay? Okay. So now... Alright, even... Yeah, okay. There we go, and problem solved. That was scary at the end. Anyways, yeah. I could never be a rage streamer because I like rage gamer. I mean, rage streamer is basically a job at this point, but yeah, I don't get that mad. Anyways, yeah, we can actually, what is that even? You brought back a star bunny? No, the one thing in the galaxy cuter than one of those? Nothing, that's what. Did I get you with that one? Well, it looks like to me that cute critter wants to tell you something. What are you gonna tell me? Alright, listen up, because I don't want to say this more than once. See that toad? He started collecting star bits for safekeeping. He thinks he's some sort of happy bank or something. Why don't you go over there and check out for me? Okay, we have some stuff to deal with on the big ship. First of all, what do you want? Shake it when you mid-jump. Okay. Where's the white toad? Where is... Maybe somewhere here? Is it him? No. Where's the toad? Oh, is he up here? I don't think he is, but still. Anyways, yeah. Like, there's not that much more to say or whatever, I guess, on the console stuff. I made, like, several scripts that I scrapped, talking about, like, some of the suggestions that I even saw in the comments. But the thing is... Oh, here he is, I'm just stupid. Yeah, I didn't want to make it complicated. Mario, guess what? It's time to become a banker. If you give me style bits to hold on to, I can help you share with the other players' save files. Or if you're playing solo, I can hold on to the style bits and I'll try to get more. Right now I have 100 in... Ooh, would you like to make a deposit or withdrawal? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can deposit everything we have. Okay. That's neat. Yay. So yeah, like the YGY 611, I believe, and some other stuff. But yeah, there's no reason for you to really do any of that. You want to make the changes as few as possible in order to still get a, you know, the outcome you want. Because that's what would have happened realistically. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.